Hello student, myself Radhavanti. Today we discuss the Pelton wheel turbine problem. So look at here the problem. There is a question is given for your problematic process. So a question is given here. A Pelton wheel has a mean bucket speed of 10 meter per second with a jet of water flowing at the rate of 700 liter per second under a head of 30 meter. The bucket deflects the jet through an angle of 160 degree. Calculate the power given by water to the runner and the idling efficiency of the turbine, and assume the coefficient of velocity is 0.98. These are the question given to you. So going through this question, first of all, what are the given data? So if you not recognize the data, then you will be studying 2 or more times for a question to proper getting the given data. So first of all, look at the given data. A Pelton wheel has a mean bucket speed of 10 meter per second. The given data is given. The speed of bucket is here. Bucket speed means what? Velocity of bucket, that is represented by u, and this is a Pelton wheel. That's why u is equal to u1 equal to u2. That is given 10 meter per second. Next one is given here. Look at here. With a jet of water flowing at the rate of 700 liter per second. So 700 liter means what? Liter means 1 cube. So this is flowing means what? The discharge is given there. The discharge is represented by Q. So here is discharge is your Q, and Q is your 700 liter per second. It will be converted into meter cube per second. That's why divided by 1000, and it is 0.7 meter cube per second. Next one is a given what? Under a head of 30 meter. There is a given head is h is equal to 30 meter. The bucket deflects the jet through an angle of 160 degree. The deflection angle that is given here 160 degree. Look at here. This is your angle of deflection is your 160 degree. Then you have to find the angle of blade at VR2. That is a phi is your 180 minus 160. That is your 20 degree. So this will be controlled in your figure. Next one, calculate the power given by the water to the runner and the idling efficiency of the turbine. There is a requirement is what? To find the power of your turbine and idling efficiency, and given a data that is your coefficient of velocity. Assume Cb is equal to given here. These are the given data. Using this data, first of all, if you going through a turbine problem, first of all you have to draw the velocity diagram of a turbine. Look at here. This is the velocity diagram of a turbine. So this is your blade. In a Pelton wheel, this is a tangential flow strike on your blade. After getting, it will be go the water flow through this. So these are the given of inlet side and outlet side of your triangle. So these are the velocity triangle diagram. So look at here. First of all, this is the inlet is your u1 and v1 is given, which is total is your v velocity 1. That is also equal to vw1. This is your tangential, and then 0 degree to 180 degree is there. That's why there is no angle is there. That's why it is in a parallel. After striking the water, it will go through the outside with velocity v2. Sorry, this is v2, and this is your u2. Using this is your vr2, that is the relative velocity vr2, which is creating an angle phi here, and this is your vw2, and this is your v2 with angle of beta. This is a triangle. Also, this is a triangle A, B, C, D. This is a triangle of A, B, C, D, velocity triangle. Considering this data, we will find the power and your idling efficiency. So here the data is given. That is the V1 is given there. Data in your data U is given there, and your discharge is given, head is given, and angle of deflection. So that is a 20 degree. How do you get 20 degree? Look at here. This is the angle of deflection is a 160 degree, and this is your triangle. Just you will be aiming at this triangle and look at into this. So this is your phi. Then this angle is also called as phi. So this angle is equal to this angle. We can find the angle of phi from this. That is your total is your 180. 180 minus 160. That is your 20 degree. You already find that. So phi angle is there. Now we can find the value of your power and efficiency. Look at here. Going through this. First of all, we find the solution here. That is the velocity. The inlet velocity you have to find that. The formula is your Cv root 2 Gs. The inlet velocity formula is here. Cv is equal to V1 is equal to CB root over 2GH. So whereas CB is given 0.98 and G is your gravitational acceleration and H is your head, which is given in your problem. So that is your 2 into 9.81 into 30. G is 9.81 and H is your 30. So if you got getting this product, you will find 23.77 meter per second. That is your inlet velocity of your turbine. Then after there is a relation is there. What is? So VR1 is equal to V1 minus U. Look at here. So this is your VR1 and this is total is your V1. This is your U1. That's why that is your VR1 is equal to V1 minus U. And your V1 value is your 23.77. Now U is already given in your data, that is your 10 meter per second. Now 23.77 minus 10, that is the value is your 13.77 meter per second. Now you can find the value of V1 and VR1. In a Pelton wheel turbine, there is a conditions are there. What? So BW1 is equal to V1. Look at here. This is a BW1 is equal to V1. Already we will draw in a triangle diagram. Next one. Relative velocity of VR1 is equal to relative velocity of outlet VR2. So VR1 is equal to VR2. So that is VR1 is equal to VR2. The other values are putting here. Now we can find the BW2 value because you have to find the efficiency. The efficiency formula is what? 2 into BW1 plus or minus BW2 U by V1 square. Now you find the value of BW2. So that's why you can find the value of BW2. Look at this triangle BW2. This is your BW2 and this is your triangle you consider. This is your phi using of phi. So this is your triangle is your in this way. That is your A, B, D and this is your BW2 and this is your VR2. The relation between VR2 to BW2 which this is your U2. If you find the phi, this is you find cos phi here. So cos phi is equal to U2 plus BW2 by VR2 and you also can write cos phi VR2 is equal to U2 plus BW2 or also you can write BW2 is equal to VR2 cos phi minus U2 or U because U is equal to U1 U2. So that's why you can find this BW2 is your VR2 cos phi minus U2 and VR2 value you have taken already. VR2 is equal to VR1 and value is 13.77. Put the value of 13.77 here and cos phi value already you have taken. This is deflection of angle that is a 20 degree. Put in the value of 20 degree and U is your velocity that is your minus 10 already given. The value should become 2.93. Look at here. The velocity is your 2.93. The unit is your meter per second. Always write the unit. Otherwise you get lose a mark. Then after you have to find what? Efficiency. Going through the efficiency, first you have to find the work done. So this is your work done per second is there because there is a discharge is there. So that's why this is your work done per second is there. So work done per second formula is your what? Rho A V1 VW1 plus or minus VW2 into U. This is your rho A V1 VW1 plus or minus VW2 into U. So whereas rho is your density, A is your area, V is your velocity and inlet. But in your question there is not given the diameter or something here or area, but there is a given of discharge. The discharge formula is your area into velocity. On the place of area into velocity, you can put the value of discharge here. So A V1 you can put 0.7 and density of water is your 1000, all of you know. And BW1 is your 23.77 and you are given that is your BW is your 2.93 and velocity U is your 10. So if you getting this product value you can find 1,86,900 joule per second. This is because work done, that's why that is joule. With respect to time, that's why it is a second. Clear? Then after you find the power. All of you know power is equal to work done by time. So work done by second is there. So now putting this value into kilowatt, you can divide with 1000 and you will get 186.9 kilowatt. This is the power required to drive the turbine. Next one is you find the efficiency. First one you can already find this power. Power is equal to coming what? 186.9 kilowatt. Now you have to find the efficiency. Efficiency formula is already discussed. 2 into BW1 plus or minus Vw2 into U by V1 square. Vw1 is your wheel velocity, Vw2 is your outer wheel velocity, and U is your dead velocity, and V1 is your inlet velocity. Now putting all the value you know, put this value. So Vw1 is your 23.77, Vw2 is your 2.93, and V1 is your 23.77 because Vw1 is equal to V1. After getting, to put the 100 that is find in efficiency in the percentage. Now value is your 94.51%. This is the handling efficiency of your problem. So you will find the efficiency that is your 94.51%. So this is all about your Pelton wheel turbine problem. Further we will discuss the another problem.